Yo, 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 welcome back to another edition of Michael's Mind Philly Sports Pod. And today we got the second round of the NBA Draft 2025. You already know the deal. You already know the dizzle. So we're going to get right into this vid right after this little intro. I want to just talk about the guys we going to be looking for in this second round. All right. Let's get it, man. Woo. Each side. So in the second round, I'm looking at all centers and all forwards. Maybe a three, maybe a guy who can play 3 and 4, like we're going to talk about. So I like Rasheer Fleming. I just don't see him coming down to 35. I actually don't like Adu Fierro. I'm not big on him because, I don't know, he just looks like a taller VJ Edgecombe with less athleticism. Well, not less athleticism, less shooting ability and less dribble ability. We can't keep getting similar guys in that regard. Like, yeah, he may be taller, and yeah, he may play the 3 and the 4, but I mean, how many guys are we going to be driving into the rim? I mean, a team could shut that down on our second unit, and then bang, we don't have much going on. So I'm not too big on a do. I love, by the way, and like this is just unrealistic. I want to put that out there. Maxime Reynaud. Now I'm probably just like slaughtering that name, but it's fine. You know who I'm talking about. It's likely a trade-up scenario for us to get him. I don't see the Timberwolves passing on him because they need some sort of size down there. Rudy Gobert, old, and then on top of that, they lost Cat. Obviously that happened a while ago. But my thing is, like, I could see them grabbing him. I'm high on him. He's got decent passing, decent shooting, good frame, good rebounding, great blocks. I mean, like, the guy is definitely good. He throws his weight around down in the post a good amount. I just don't see us, being able to trade up just because of the pure stupidity that Daryl Morey has. He's pretty slow in the mind, and that's that. He's a solid rebounder. So moving on though, because I really see, if anything, maybe Rasheer Fleming could fall to us, and I like him a lot. He's got athleticism. He's lengthy. I do like him. I just I don't want to spend too much time on these guys because it's way less realistic. We're going to grab them. Moving on to Ryan Kalkbrenner. I don't think he's fluid enough to play in the NBA. And, that's something that could definitely be worked on, and he can be, pushed into a much more fluid, much more moving role. I just see him way more as a rim protector. He gets out-rebounded a lot. Like, I was watching his tape, and he just gets thrown around down there. He overcommits on defense a lot of times, but he is a solid blocker. What do I have here? He had 3.2 blocks per game, which is wild. I would see that not translating to that exact number in the NBA, but I could see him getting good blocks. I just don't think he can move enough for the speed at which the NBA is played at today. And so now moving on to Johnny Broome. I don't know if that's how you say his name too. I'm the worst with these pronunciations. But he's a hustle guy. I mean, this is a guy I could see us grabbing. 6'10". He had 10.8 rebounds per game in college. I mean, that's great. He's good in transition too. He's got speed. And the reason I mentioned transition game is because, that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed with Maxey, McCain, Edgecombe, Grimes. If we keep him, we need somebody who can get out there and run. And the amount of times that I would see him contest a shot and realize that he hadn't blocked it, and once he contests it and it's up and he's out in the perimeter, he's on the run, he's on the move. And another thing too is, if when he gets that rebound down low, he is swinging that rock and he wants to get our team in transition. So I like that. He's got good size. He's athletic. He's got decent basketball instincts. He's got a decent enough three. I just don't like him in a spot where he's at the elbow and he's in the post and he's got a turnaround fade. I think he shot like somewhere like 26, 27% on those. So like the post, he could get worked on. He scores a lot near the rim. I like him as a screener and a rim runner. I like that a lot. When you think about when you have a Dembona and his development, and we're going to see where he's at. But I could see this great, tandem of you switching them off. When a Demon comes off, you're not losing all this size when you go small ball, because inevitably, if you want to have Maxey McCain, or even if you want to have McCain and VJ, I mean, right now, you're going to have to go pretty small, especially with Justin Edwards out there. I mean, that's a small ball lineup. And then you got Paul George at the 4. And when Paul George comes out, maybe a Dembona slides in. But that's my spiel on there. I do not want Noah Penda. That guy cannot hold a defensive player on the perimeter at all. He gives up blow-bys left and right. But yeah, I mean, we could see a lot. I could see Daryl Morey finally making a move up. And one thing I want to say about Daryl Morey is he typically does well in the second round. I mean, he's done well in the first round with the likes of Maxey and McCain. And hopefully, like I said, that bodes well for VJ. Typically he gets a good baller, good guards. So, I mean, that is 3 guards in a row at first, just saying. But yeah, man, I mean, like, we're going to see what he does. If he moves up and grabs somebody like Renaud, I would be hyped. That would be really nice. And, we just need to start shoring up these other positional needs that we have instead of just going guard, 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 guard. As you can tell, I'm still a little like, oh, we got another guard. But VJ can be a monster. Like I said, if you have not checked out his tape in the Bahama Olympics, I mean, you're going to see him with NBA level spacing. Maybe not NBA level because the NBA is the NBA. But you're going to see what he looks like with even more spacing than college. And he looks good, man. He definitely looks good. I like him in the second unit. I like him. I mean, who knows? Maybe he comes out and starts. I mean, that's another thing, too, by the way. There's going to be that's the good thing about having good character guys. Like, hopefully they won't be getting their egos too bent out of shape with the money and with minutes and stuff like that, because we're definitely going to want VJ on the court. We're definitely going to want McCain on the court, and we're definitely going to want Maxey on the court. So we'll see how it works out. Luckily, like I said, we ain't got to be the end-all, be-all guys who figure this out. That's up to Nurse out there and the assistant coaches and everything. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to leave you with all of that. Second round, if we do not leave with size, then that's a problem. Then it's a problem because we're going to be way too small. One thing I want to say, too, back to Embiid, like, I want to hear from him that he's feeling good and is going to be ready. And if he is, then I'll be feeling so much better about this. And like I said in the other video, like, we got actually, I don't know if I threw that video up or not, but we got a chance in the East to make a hardcore push. I mean, Embiid needs to be around. Embiid needs to be healthy. He's got to be able to play at least 40 or more games on minute restrictions, and we can get him out there. That's all that matters is Embiid playing. And if Embiid doesn't play, then you're talking about maybe another wash year. You get another pick, and then we move from there. That's all I got for you guys. Like I said, be on the lookout for a trade-up. I like Rasheer Fleming. I like Renaud. I like Johnny Broom. Those guys are like my 3 that I would love to leave the second round with. Any one of them, that is. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure there's more guys. I'm sure Daryl Morey is more. Like I said, he's pretty solid in the second round. We got a Dembona, and then he got Justin Edwards undrafted, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see what other undrafted guys he gets. I'm not going to go too deep into that. But But yeah, yo, another hot day out here. It's not nearly as hot because of the rain and stuff like that. But, you guys stay cool, stay blessed. And like I said, we're going to be working together. For those of you who don't like the VJ Edgecombe, we're going to be working together to try and get our minds right on that kid. Because I do think he is a bucket. I do think he's a baller. All right, you guys, keep it real. And I'll catch you in the second round, yo.